one picture, she'll sort of give the artist ideas, and there maybe should be a close-up of the...
On Tuesday, November 18th, author Lauren Tarshis visited Meadowbrook to share with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders about her I Survived graphic novel series and her journey to become a writer.
What inspired me to write the I Survive series, I think, was mostly one of my sons who didn't like to read. And I remember asking him when he was about 11 what kind of book might fascinate him. And he was pretty specific. He said, a book about a really cool topic, that's what he said, with a lot of suspense and with a main character that was a kid like him. So in some ways that, I think, really was what planted the seed for I Survive.
Every war graphic novel, the first draft was so...
The research that Tarshis needs to go through for writing one of her books requires lots of other book reading and interviewing.
So for every book, I'll maybe read, 20 or more books, any articles I can find. If it's a historical topic, I'm going to interview scientists. If it's a story about tornadoes or hurricanes, I'll interview historians. And then I travel to all the places that I write about. So the research is a huge part of the process of writing the books.
A lot of scientists come here to study snakes. It's actually quite difficult for them to find them.
And how long does it take to create one of her books?
Well, all the books take the same amount of time because I only have a year. Pretty much right when I finish one, I kind of have to start researching the next one.
Tarshis reflected the challenge she faced while starting her career.
I spent 12 years, I wrote 3 terrible books. So bad that if I read you even a paragraph in any of them, you'd learn.
Tarshis left students with advice about trying and not being afraid to fail as they create.
Well, I think that maybe some of you already feel inspired and are already writing and already feel really confident. That's amazing. My main advice would be that not to be afraid of failing, not being afraid of writing something that doesn't work. Writing is no different than learning a sport or even a video game. You get better each time you do it. So I think that this idea that we're sort of naturally talented and we should be able to sit down and just write a book the first time, I don't think that's true. It certainly wasn't my experience.
Reporting for the Meadowbrook Minute, I'm Gyan.